Hey guys, just want to check I'm live on Facebook as well. Kind of on Facebook. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back in another video. And it took me a while to get around to this. I'm way later than scheduled, but got my M.K.S top on here. But anyway, I was struggling to think of ideas for this, I've got to admit, but I just thought of a few, so I thought I'd make this before I go to sleep. So it's one less thing to do tomorrow. But I was hoping I'd get around to at least part 3, if not 4, tonight. But I was behind schedule, so hopefully tomorrow I'll get parts 3 and 4 done as well. All being well, looking into the future. But I hope you enjoy it, and as ever, I'd love to read your comments and whatnot. I don't know why the live chat was disabled in part 1 of this on YouTube. Not sure what happened, but I hope this one won't be. But I've been having a few technical issues with Facebook, and even some with YouTube as well. Like I posted up about how groups that I made myself are saying I have to have admin approval to have my posts approved. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if I've got a sort of temporary block on my or whatever, a partial ban or whatever on Facebook. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. And these are pointers number 11 to 20 as per usual for part 2, and hopefully I won't have any technical issues, and hopefully all will be well, God willing, and Godspeed. I know sometimes I say touch wood and all that kind of thing, but yeah, please let me know what you think as ever. And here goes. So number 11, I dream we will change the world, especially for each other. The M.K.S United group, and a bit later on I'll probably talk about who could join, and I know I already kind of mentioned that in part 1, but I hope to go through that in more details. But yeah, I hope we'll change the world, including for each other, and improve each other's lives. I talked about like getting savings. Maybe we could look at the cheapest possible deals we can get. I'm more about saving money than time, but if we could save money on, like we could find ways, legal ways most importantly, to save money on our mortgage, the cost of living, basically rent or anything like that. If there are, or anything else, any other costs in our life, if we can reduce those costs, I think it'd be really cool. And then look at ways to make money, and then hopefully give that money away, ideally from my point of view, but it would be up to the other members. As I said in part 1, again, it would be democratic, not autocratic. Number 12, I dream as they would have each other's backs and support each other, encourage each other, and basically mentor and be good role models for each other, and therefore hopefully help people, especially younger people who are classed as MKSs, to achieve their full potential, to all achieve our full potential. And it'd be interesting what we can do to work together. Number 13, I know I've got my doubts about a few things. One, whether these ideas sound silly, whether they make sense or not, whether people understand them or not, or whatever. Whether they reveal too much of my madness, whether they'll actually work out, I guess, whether other people understand them. I suppose being understood is a difficult challenge for me. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm just a guy whose intentions are good, but these don't make me be misunderstood. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if I should reveal too much of my madness, but yeah, sometimes I think like, oh, I've really done it this time, I probably shouldn't have said that information or whatever. But yeah, also, as I say, whether it would work in the way I want it to work, would I be able to bring these disparate groups of people together? Like, would I be able to unite olive-skinned with dyslexic, ADHD, autistic, dyspraxic, or whatever individuals? But as I said in part 1, life is a numbers game, so if I can get a few to join, it would be cool, and the more the merrier. And moving on to number 14, as I say, life is a numbers game, you can't win them all and all that kind of thing, but yeah, hopefully we can solve problems together. A problem shared is a problem halved, and hopefully a solution shared is even better. And if we share challenges and opportunities together, weaknesses, strengths, threats, and opportunities, I normally like to save the best till last, hence I've done that in the opposite order. Also have these strange patterns, but I won't go too much into that right now at this moment in time. But yeah, I was hoping to cover as much of this as possible on Monday, because I was thinking it's the 29th, which, as I mentioned before, I was thinking M.K.S starts with M, and also just like Monday, and also as it was the 29th. Technically, it no longer is, but it feels like it still is, but it's not, at least officially. But also, because the 29th is my birthday, 29th of August is my birthday, so more specifically. So I thought it would be fitting for that. Yeah, hopefully we'll solve problems together and be a lot stronger together. Again, saving each other money, looking how we can make more money, and maybe give that money away, hopefully. But I suppose it would be up to members if they wanted to keep that money or give it away or whatever. Number 15, maybe we could invest together, share goals together, and things like that. Number 16, as I say, it wouldn't be autocratic, it would be democratic. I say the wrong order there, but the members would be able to decide. I put it as I'd love for it to be user/member led. Another thing is I hope to go through in more details in the future, and maybe on the 29th of January, possibly, I might talk more about it and my dreams for this network, or ASAP basically, in more of a dream version. But yeah, I talk a lot about my own personal dreams. I know I talk a lot about my own personal dreams, but it would be up to other members, and I'd love to hear from people who are olive skinned, who class themselves as olive skinned, who are Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, transcontinental, Eurasian, as in from the countries that are in Europe. I was going to say the country Eurasia, the Eurasian nations themselves, or people of Eurasian background like myself, and I'd love for Eurasians to support Eurasians to support Eurasian nations symbolically. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what we could achieve in the future. Number 17, I talk about my imaginations and dreams and that kind of thing. Number 18, I will make the world a better place together somehow. Number 19, so in terms of who, I talked a bit about who could join, but I guess, let's say someone who's dyslexic, dyspraxic, autistic, has ADHD, or any type of neurodiverse condition, whatever they may be. And so, of course, someone who could be classed as olive skinned or light brown, tan brown, or if I can say golden brown, or beige or bronze, or whatever. Or swarthy is another one, I guess. People with a natural tan complexion, or again, people from like the Middle East, Mediterranean nations, transcontinental countries, and so-called Eurasian nations specifically. And Eurasian nations are transcontinental as well, like countries which, as I put it, straddle two continents or are in two continents. Really. Egypt would be one of them. Turkey would be another, for instance. I guess Arabic would come under olive skin and that kind of thing. Mediterranean and that kind of thing, as I say. And try to think of the other groups. Mixed race is another one. What I call part olive skin. Like I even say like a quarter or a half olive skin. I even say half olive for short, which means someone who has, like, say if they're part English or part black and they have a parent or grandparent who is olive skinned or could be classed as such. But yeah, I suppose these are all discussing these ideas, and in the future maybe I'd have like forms that people could fill or whatever. And I know it's a bit controversial when you talk about race, ethnicity, and that kind of thing, and exclusive groups. So I suppose it is rather controversial, but these are some of my mad dreams. But yeah, I think that covers who could join. So yeah, someone from Italy, Spain, France, or any Mediterranean nation, Middle Eastern, transcontinental, or Eurasian nation. I guess in some ways Turkey's my favourite nation, but or any Eurasian nation, especially Turkey, for various reasons, which I might talk about another time. But I guess the country I'd support most financially would probably be India, closely followed maybe by South Africa or Singapore, and then Malaysia, or Indonesia, Vietnam, and Iraq would be other places near there because they were colonised. So as an anti-imperialist, I'd love to support those nations. But anyway, moving on to number 20. Another thing is, again, these are my own personal goals and dreams, and it would be a committee, so other members would be able to outvote me, and I'd have to take it on the chin and accept the outcome as well as possible. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree when you're part of groups, I guess. If you're part of a group, you have to agree to disagree. But for instance, so sometimes you have to agree to disagree. But normal people, if you like, say respect your elders. But I'm not a big fan of that saying, as I've said in the past. Like, that's my least favourite saying, probably. And in some ways, I'd rather support young people than old people. Generally speaking, probably 8 or 9 times out of 10, or at least 7 times out of 10. I'd say at least 6 or 7, if not 8 or 9 times out of 10. And I have more reasons why I'd love to support younger people, but I hope to talk more about that in the future. And I hope I haven't forgotten anything or missed anything. But please wish me a pleasant sleep if you would. But yeah, cat nap my cat. Make sure they sleep with me so they don't feel less nervous. But anyway, yeah, I've become a crazy cat person because I wasn't really much of a cat person before, but then I spent time with my sister's late cat, and after that I've had my own cats. So yeah, I've become a cat person as well as a dog person. But yeah, also I love to look after animals on the note. But I hope to talk about that more in parts 3 and 4, all being well, and in the future. Anyway, let's stop laughing, and peace and love, and out. We have a good time, everyone.